Hi there, this is Josh from Literary Gladiators, and today I'm here to talk about my thoughts from the library for April 20th, 2020. At the moment, as far as events regarding the conditions are concerned, things are getting slightly better. I think that we're heading in the right direction. At this point, there are the cases and deaths are either leveling or winding down. The peak has either been reached or being reached, and there are states that are feeling that they can reopen at this point, which, if they feel they can do it, then it's more power to them. In my state of New Jersey, that is going to take a few more weeks. It was the second hardest hit, only behind New York. But New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts have formed a sort of coalition to work with one another when it comes to reopening, based off of individual concerns, but at the same time how the 7 states, how it would impact each other as far as one decision onto the other is concerned. Hopefully numbers get much better in the weeks to come, and hopefully the continuation of abstaining in April will make it a better May. And we just need to keep doing our part to be able to be willing to hold off on things for this month. It may even take another month, but hopefully if we keep doing what we're doing now, we can gradually move forward come May. We'll just have to see that. But I'm a bit on the split road as far as, or I'm on the middle grounds as far as the issue at hand is concerned. On one hand, we can't be too careless, but on the other hand, we cannot be too staunch. We just have to keep an eye on everything going on, and then make decisions accordingly to get us back on the right track. But I think it's also a good idea not to watch too much of the news or keep up with too much of what's going on. Only what is necessary, because I have found that if I engage in too much watching or reading of the news, it really stresses me out, and I think that I'm pretty sure others could say the same. And I think that at this point in time, we need to find ways to embrace the times, be it staying at home under quarantine or engaging in your essential job and making the best out of it. I would say that as far as my job is concerned, the positives are that hours have gone up, and we had a customer that was nice enough to buy pizzas for everybody at the supermarket, and we each had a slice, and it was a very kind deed. I'm very appreciative about that. And as far as good news with the channel is concerned, we reached 1,400 subscribers on Thursday, April 16th. I'm hoping to get to 2,000 by the end of the year, and getting to 1,400 is another 100 subscriber milestone. I like to keep track of it for the sake of records, but It also makes me feel like Billy Madison in the movie of the same name, where every time he graduates from a given grade, his dad throws him a big party, and the first grade one was especially hysterical with the clown. But in addition to reaching 1,400 subscribers, our hours of viewership have gone up as well, so we're getting even closer to being able to monetize at 4,000 in the year. This year has been much better. It's also worth noting that Kayla, a long-standing gladiator on her channel, has started a podcast with her best friend Brooke. It's called Drunk in the Library, and it has to do with the two of them engaging in discussions while having alcoholic drinks about random weird topics. And in their first episode, which I watched and enjoyed, they were talking about body farms and a particular running marathon that has some pretty weird entry rules and requirements, and the way that it's arranged. It's just it's very interesting that they are engaging in something of this nature, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have in store in the weeks to come. And I'd be really happy to make a guest appearance on their channel. I would come on as Sober Josh, because I do not drink alcohol. I just don't like it. I don't like the taste. I don't like the feeling, and I don't like the things that alcohol does to people. I'm more than happy to be the designated driver in events involving alcoholic drinks. But something that I can't help but think about when it comes to weird information are 3 books that I bought while I was at the Stone Harbor bookshop in Stone Harbor. It's a series of books that Cary McNeal put together that has to do with random facts, which I enjoy. That is 1001 Facts That Will Scare the Shit Out of You, Scared Shitless, 1003 Facts That Will Scare the Shit Out of You, and Are You Shitting Me? 1004 Facts That Will Scare the Crap Out of You. These are definitely books that I would like to check out at some point in time. I may very well dip in and out of these and maybe tie them into something for this channel or whatnot. Perhaps even something I would want to go over with Kayla at some point. I'd like to get more videos up during these times. I have 3 videos planned for this week, and then next week I'm hoping to get at least 5 of them up. Different things that I have in tap, or different things I have on tap include on Wednesday I'm planning to release something that I taped back in December, but I have kept holding off on releasing it for a few reasons, but I think that it's something that I would like to get out there because it is an area that I am passionate about, and it's on the topic of Greta Thunberg, which it's perfect that it's going to go out on Earth Day, which it's pertaining to my position on the things that took place late last year on the topic of Greta Thunberg, and how I personally think that she would be great as a guest editor for a Science and Nature anthology, which would incorporate essays on topics of science and nature. I have an individual poem discussion planned. I plan to release the 24th Foodie book tag next week. I am hoping to start working on my 15th Pay It Forward on Booktube tag. I'm thinking of doing a light video putting together Tito's reading list, which would be something that's nice to follow along to during these times. And then we have the general discussions going up on Fridays. There are 5 more for Season 10. And then on June 5th, we will be beginning our 11th season. And Thoughts from My Library will be going up on Mondays. Book that I had on my mind as of recent is a book about cheese that I came across at BJ's. It's called The Art of Selecting and Serving Cheese Over 100 Varieties from Around the World, which includes a guide to the delectable world of olives. And this was put together by Try Foods International, Inc. And this was in BJ's. It was in a bit of a display where they keep the cheese section. And I was so engaged and enthralled that I put it on my Christmas wish list because I was wondering if I could get a copy of this myself. And it turns out that I was able to. My parents bought this for me for Christmas 16 years ago. And this has so many different, it incorporates background information about different types of cheese, selecting, storing, preparing, ideal accompaniments, and recommendations on different kinds of wine. This is perfect for beginners when it comes to people that are looking to dip into learning more about cheese. And this is one of the first acquisitions that I have incorporated into my collection of books on the topic. My general reading has primarily been for the Booktube Prize. We're currently in the quarterfinals, and I'm really I'm very interested in making my way through the books at hand. This past week I was doing more with watching Booktube videos, because there's just something about watching Booktube these days that has really given me that sense of enthrallment and enthusiasm. I really feel that sense of engagement of watching videos and commenting on videos. And I've especially been engaged in a new booktuber that has started their channel during these times, and she's definitely going to be mentioned in the 15th Pay It Forward on Booktube tag, and that is Maya from Bespectacled. And she does all kinds of videos on her channel. She does hauls, TBRs, wrap-ups. She talks about specific books. She engages in very insightful discussions. She's released some really good ones that I've commented on. And she also does sketches on her channel. One that's worth noting is one where she has different literary and characters from other forms of media, not just books, but also film and television and whatnot. And she has them in the background of an online school classroom, and the teacher is having to keep them all together, and she plays all of the characters, and she does a marvelous job. I really enjoy the enthusiasm that she puts into her channel, and I definitely think that there are big and great things that are coming to her in the future. I think that she's going to be a big name booktuber, and I'm going to leave a link to her channel down below. I highly encourage you to check it out. I'm also going to leave a link down below to where you can find Kayla and Brooks' Drunk in the Library podcasts. And I want to thank you for joining me in this chat, the thoughts from my library for April 20th, 2020. Next week, hopefully I can get my Dramatist play service plays in. They were holding a free shipping sale, which I'm really thankful that they're doing that. And they're also, even during these tough times, they are still working from their living rooms, getting out the plays and having them sent out. And it's especially important to support them because the theater, Broadway, and just play industry in general is being challenged at this point because congregating groups of interested people and audiences are essential to their survival. And I think that by reading the plays that they have either coming out or already in existence is very important in making sure that they have something to come back to, and we as enthusiasts have something to go back to. When I get my plays, I will conduct a haul, probably in a Thoughts from the Library video, and I also got my Plowshares magazine for the spring of 2020, which I was happy to see in the mailbox today. Thank you for tuning into this video. I hope you check out some more videos from our channel. And for now, keep reading.